Hello, I'm Anne, and today I'm going to explain you the keyword that I choose, which is the additive plurilingualism. But first of all, it is necessary to set the factors needed to give significance and responses to the requirements of the context where I am situated. We need to evaluate the cultural and sociolinguistic factors. In this case, there are two languages that coexist in Basque Country: a minor language, which is the Basque language, and a majority language, which is the Spanish language. This means that it's likely to survive by using just Spanish and not having to achieve the language competence to interact in Basque, whereas it could not be possible to survive the other way around. According to Lambert, 1979, depending on the type of speakers we want our students to become, there are two factors that we must consider: the context and the speaker. For instance, if in a context where a minority language exists, the majority language acts as a brake on the growth of the minority. This could be a subtracted plurilingualism. But, on the contrary, if the minority language is developed further than the majority, students will learn both languages without dismissing the less used language. In this case, it will be an additive plurilingualism. As well as the context, I must underline the importance of the speakers and the usefulness that each language has in a particular society. If it is used by them at home, in the neighborhood, or in further places such as administration, justice, etc. Being aware of the different types of plurilingualism, it is obvious that the best option for Basque schools is the additive plurilingualism, due to its focus on the promotion of the minor language. In fact, if a minority language is part of the context, the school language project should contribute and give priority to this, so the pupils can gain language competence in both of them. It is important to planning the multilingual education through a global and integral point of view, by which all that has been learned on acquiring knowledge of languages should be implemented. Furthermore, language and skills transference is easier from a minority language to a majority one, since in this context of language contact, the majority language is prevalent. But a minority language also plays an important role in achieving high degrees of bilingualism in contexts where majority language is used in most social functions. A minority language is thought to foster a third language acquisition as well, just as additive bilingualism does. In the Basque Country's Model D, students achieve the best results in the third language. Thus, students are mostly in a maintenance model, and they use Basque out of the curriculum more frequently than their counterparts in immersion model. This use of the language in social fields is the reason why maintenance students' bilingualism level is higher, and the reason why they get more success in learning a third language. In conclusion, the learning of new languages does not replace the mother tongue. If there is a minority language involved, the school should give priority to the language so that plurilingual education can be promoted in harmony. That will help students develop functional bilingualism in Basque and Spanish. Students should be able to use both languages in every single language domain.